Hello. I think I'm live. Hi, everybody. I'm Ruby. Nice to see everyone. This is Bitchin in Ruby's Kitchen. I want to start off by saying thanks to Cosmos for suggesting that this would be a great thing for me to do because I really appreciate it. And I'm nervous, but it's going to be fun. I'm going to make some great recipes for you. We're going to try some bizarre foods maybe. And there's I've had a beautiful anonymous sponsor step in and provide me with a post office box, and everybody can write in or tell me what you want me to try, or send me things you want me to try, or send me ideas that you want me to cook, and that's it. So like, what am I going to make today? I don't know. No, I'm kidding. I do know. But I don't have a recipe. I'm flying by the seat of my pants, and this is how I normally do it in my kitchen. I'm going to be making Bananas Foster's French toast, okay? I had a few camera mishaps, so I've just got the one camera. Please bear with me, and we'll get this going, right? That should be fun. Let's see. So, sorry. Let's start off with like the base of like a French toast. Like, so, we're going to use eggs and cream, a little bit of flavorings and whatnot. And, I'll show you as we go. I'm going to start by cracking these eggs though. I've got 3 people in this household. I'm just going to use 3 eggs to start my batter for my French toast. I don't need to make more than 3 eggs worth because they're not going to eat much. But, obviously, if you've got a bigger family or you want to make a shit ton of French toast, you're just going to basically use more eggs, maybe double it. And I'm going to whisk them around a bit with my little fancy whisk. I actually went after my pandemic whisk died. I called it the wonky whisk. I'd had it for about 20 years. I paid like $35 for this whisk because I'm a lunatic. Okay, so to these 3 eggs, I'm going to add about, half a cup to a cup of milk. I don't like my French toast very eggy, so I'm going to throw that in, and then I'm going to, throw in a few splashes of like heavy whipping cream because I like it to be a little custardy. It'll be a little more like custard bread, and we're using fancy bread. We're not going to use the typical bread that you would use. We're just not going to use Wonder Bread. I guess there's no typical bread because I would use like a really hearty, seedy bread as this too. You can use whatever kind of bread you like. If you like fucking hard, seedy bread, then you put it in your batter, and that's what you use, right? So I'm going to toss in a pinch of nutmeg because that's the way I like to do mine. We're going to do a little bit of just a pinch because it's pretty strong, maybe a tiny bit more. I'm going to throw some cinnamon in because cinnamon is, fun. You can just kind of use as much as you want. If you like the way cinnamon tastes, use a lot. If you don't like the way cinnamon tastes, use fucking none. But if you like it, use what you want. No big deal. I will add cinnamon to my batter as I go because I notice that the cinnamon gets eaten up by the bread. The bread just sucks it on up in there, and that's what happens. So let's also add some Mexican vanilla. It smells so good. Mexico makes the best vanilla. Can you smell that? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm like shaking like a leaf. You can smell it, right? It smells kind of like alcohol. Shoo, like a shot. Hey, like a shot. Well, I forgot my measuring spoon, so this is what I'm going to do. This is what we do in Ruby's kitchen. We don't need to measure shit, okay? And you don't need to measure shit either. This is about that's about a teaspoon. Here's about a half a teaspoon. Like about a teaspoon and a half is what I put in for a 3 egg batter. And that should taste fun, right? I am not going to add any sugar to this batter. Sometimes I would add a little bit of granulated sugar to it to kind of sweeten it up a bit. I'm not going to do that today though because I'm going to be putting a topping on. We're going to make a Bananas Foster's topping. What's up? Hi, thank you, John. We're going to make a Bananas Foster's topping, and that's going to be very sweet. It's going to be almost like a caramel sauce with bananas in it that we add. Let's see, I got a comment from Rory. Most cooks don't measure. Yeah, not this cook. I never measure. I mean, I do. I guess when I'm baking, I measure, right? Because you want to get that's more like chemistry, right? I guess that's more like chemistry. Is that what I want to say? I'm going to put a pinch of salt in this. I'm using pink Himalayan salt because that's what the fuck I have in my house. This is about using up your ingredients, you know? You wake up on a Sunday morning, the family's hungry and crabby, you know? You just look and see what you got. And you can make this. This is easy. You don't need fancy bread. You can use Wonder Bread. You can use whatever you want. You can use if you have a big loaf of French bread, you can cut it into beautiful thick slices. I never measured. As a Facebook user, you shouldn't have to. So today, the bread that I chose to use, I really like this. I think I got a fancy loaf of some Italian homemade bread. And it's got sesame seeds on it. So it's going to give the French toast a little extra flavor, which I enjoy. So let me turn on my griddle on. And if anybody has any questions, I'd love to answer them for you. I have been cooking ever since I became a mother. Italian bread with sesame seeds is the best, isn't it? I know. I'm going to have some left over. It'll be really good with like some flavored butter later on. I love to make I'll take butter and I'll combine it with like garlic cloves, and I'll combine it with sun-dried tomatoes and a little bit of seasoning, and just kind of pulse that in a blender. And what you got cooking? How's that? You're so funny, Sarah. Hello. I love Sarah Gruber. So the Italian bread with that flavored butter is delicious, and we'll go ahead and talk about that on another show, hey? Because I can just eat a pound of that butter spread on this bread all night long, and that's why I got these nice hips that you're looking at right now. Anyways, no coffee, just hydrating. But cheers to all y'all. While my beautiful griddle heats up, I'm gonna start making the base for the Bananas Fosters, which all I'm gonna do basically is cut up some bananas that look like nobody wanted to eat them, and they could probably be used for banana bread at this time, but I'm just gonna chop them up roughly and make like kind of like a mushy banana topping on the stove for the French toast. I'm not a cook. My grandma in her kitchen. Oh, that's wonderful. My family, not big on showing you. My aunt's pretty rad. My aunt is the one who will show me how to cook all her fun recipes, and I'll share some of them with you. She's actually, her nickname is actually Ruby, too. I love my auntie. All right, so I've got about 2 bananas. I'm gonna do 3 bananas, I think, because everybody likes a lot of topping. What do we got here? This is gonna kill me. No sugars, bread. Oh my goodness, Lorraine. What does it say? Will you be printing out recipes to save? I mean, I don't really use recipes. You're just gonna have to watch and learn, sister. Come on. But I'm using banana, not banana for pancakes. Lorraine, that's an inside joke for me and Lorraine. Lorraine wanted me to learn banana pancakes on my ukulele for her. I've been streaming on Social Distance Fest and Cosmos now for a little under a year. And Lorraine is one of my fast and furious supporters. She's always coming in to watch me and cheer me on. And poor Lorraine requests that I sing her favorite song, and I can't stand the singer, so I say no. Poor Lorraine. But thankfully, beautiful Kate Bonahune, she learned it for Lorraine. And, You know, we all work together on the internet here on Facebook with all these groups. What have I got a message? What is my favorite background music for cooking or baking? Ooh, funk. I love to hear some funk. I was thinking maybe I would throw some Keith Cuts on the refrigerator here this morning to have some music. It's weird not to have music playing, but I didn't know how that works with all the copyright laws, and I didn't want to get silenced. Let's see. I am in the heck. Oh, you're loving the heck out of this show. Thank you. I'm sorry. The print on what I'm looking at is like this small, and I need glasses, so I need to lean and read. Thank you, everybody. You guys are so sweet. Thank you for coming and supporting me. My nerves are slowly calming down. You know, this French toast is like highly versatile. Another thing you could add to the batter, you could add your favorite liqueur. A Bailey's rum chata is delicious. In place of the heavy cream, just throw in a little alcohol. It's going to cook off on the stove, so you're not going to get your kids drunk. You're not going to get your grandma drunk, although that would be fun probably. I've never seen my grandma drunk. She's threatened to drink many times. She used to say, "You're going to drive me to drink. You're going to drive me to drink." But she's never actually drank. Nobody actually drove her to drink. But God, I'd love to get that lady toasted someday before she dies. Almost 92 years old. 92, September 25th. Anyways, we got the bananas. We got some brown sugar. We got a stick of salted butter. I'm not going to use the whole stick, but I'm going to move you. I had some camera difficulties. So let's move you around over by my stove so you can kind of see me and what I'm doing. And I'll show you guys everything as it kind of comes up here. I'm going to turn that griddle down. I don't want to burn anything on my first try, which is something I might do. Sometimes you burn shit in the kitchen, and you know what you do? You either eat it burnt or you scrape the burnt part off. Nobody gives a shit, you know? This ain't no short order paradise. Now, let's see. So I've got about roughly 3 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to turn this on here. Let's put that burner where it's a little lower. We'll let that go. Then we'll throw in our bananas, and we'll throw in our butter, or our brown sugar. The topping is not going to take long at all to get going. Let's see, I don't know if I saw a comment there. I'm sorry if I missed a comment, you guys. I'm new to this, and you guys know from watching me stream that I have a difficult time like looking up and reading them. So look at the elf in the background. Oh, my cookie jar. We should name him. You guys tell me what I should name him. He does not have a name. But here's his little brother, Mr. Plant Head. So, all right, so the butter's getting melted. You know, let's see, can you see in there? The melty butter in my pan. I've had these pans for 20 years, so they're steel Calhoun, and they're perfect. You don't need another pan. They don't have all that black Teflon stuff that rolls off onto your food and makes it scary. So, oh wait, this is powdered sugar. How? Somebody tricked me. Switched my condiments. Let's see what the message says. Italian and Greek auntie owned a restaurant for 17 years. It was breakfast and lunch, no nights and weekends. Sometimes she did catering gigs. Awesome food. See, that sounds like fun too. It also sounds like so much work, which is amazing because everybody could use some hard work. But the weekends free sound actually beautiful. Okay, I found the brown sugar. So I am going to add to this, since I don't have a measuring spoon nearby, I've got an old shitty ladle. Holds about a 1/4 cup. Normally I wouldn't use this to measure a dry ingredient, but I'm just going to because nobody gives a shit. It's going to taste good. Everybody's going to appreciate that you made breakfast for them. Fancy ass Bananas Foster's French toast. I think today we're actually going to even be able to try it. I'll be able to sit down with you guys and have a plate of this because it looks like we're going to have plenty of time. Mitch the kitchen elf. Mitch the kitchen bitch. That's what I'll call him. Mitch Hedberg. I love him. And I used to do drugs. I still do them, but I used to do them too. Right? So I'm gonna butter my griddle. We're gonna just be lazy, do this, and then we're gonna start fast because I don't want this butter to burn, which it might. Let me turn that down a little bit. And we're gonna take our batter. I'm multitasking. This is, fun times. I'm gonna break up the brown sugar here and that butter. Let it kind of melt a little bit. And throw these bananas in and just kind of let them do their thing. Right, ooh, it smells good. If you like bananas, this smells really tasty. Let's see. All right, so we're gonna take our beautiful bread. I'm gonna even start with the teeny tiny pieces on the end because you don't wanna let those go to waste, and someone might not like a big piece. Someone might want like a nice little piece, right? So we're just gonna, now you can determine this. I do not like an eggy French toast. I think that eggs are fucking gross on their own. I think they taste like chicken fetus, and I'm not a fan. So I do a quick dip, and then I roll that egg off of my bread because I just want it to have a light kind of franche thing. And I'm gonna throw it on my little griddle. I'm using the griddle with the lines because it's gonna look fancy. It's gonna look like it came from a gourmet restaurant. All right, I'm gonna do 2 at a time. Bloop, bloop. Don't be afraid to get your hands full of eggs. You can wash them off because if you don't, they're gonna make your hands fucking stink like eggs, which are fucking gross. So we did say that this is not for children, right? So I'm getting my, let's see if you guys can see here. I'll kind of bring it up to the camera a little bit so you can see how these bananas are getting nice and caramelized. Can you see that? Ooh, I don't want to lose the camera. But we got a few pieces going on the griddle. I'm going to fill up the griddle here. We're doing our best not to burn anything. Woo. There's a teeny tiny little piece of bread. We're going to use that. It'll be cute. We'll stack it, We'll stack it up, just kind of fit them on your griddle. They're going to kind of stick. You don't want to take them off too soon. Well, this piece feels a little stale, so I'll drench it a little bit more. If you've got some stale bread's good to use for this too, but, soak it in those nasty eggs a little bit more. To see, just to make it so it doesn't come off the grill. Nice and, let's see, send recipes, ingredients, food items. Oh, thank you. Yes, I've got a P.O. box, and thank you again, anonymous donor and sponsor of me. I am so excited to have gotten a sponsor for my show before I even started. You guys are just the greatest to me. I've never found a community more supportive and loving, and everybody just cheers each other on. I don't want to compete with anybody, and I don't have to, except for last night. I challenged Kate, and I say we tied. I love her. She took that challenge like a champ. And if you guys haven't checked out Jay's Jam Fest on the last Saturday of every month, we did that yesterday, and that was a ball. Jay kicks it off around noon Eastern, and everybody sings all day long. We had a whole bunch of people on there. Everybody's got their own style, so you're not kind of listening to the same stuff all day. There's songwriters, and there's people that sing covers, and there's poets, and I highly recommend that you check it out. And what is floating in here? A piece of banana peel. We don't want to eat the banana peel. But I heard you can smoke banana peels, and maybe they'll get you stoned, but I don't know. Don't do that. Okay, so I'm going to turn off my bananas Foster, and then I'm going to see if I can flip some of this stuff here. Let's see. We got it all on Cosmos. I know, right? Okay, so let me start with the back. I'm going to give him, maybe this guy's about ready. My skillet's kind of, see, I want to show you how, look at that. It's goddamn beautiful. Look at those lines. It's like a fucking gourmet restaurant. Ooh, I gotta turn off these bananas before I burn the fuck out of them. All right, so we're gonna flip it. All right, we're gonna flip this homie right here. We're gonna get these excellent little grill marks. Oh, it's beautiful. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Well, that one's not that great, but can you see? Can you see what I'm doing here, folks? Can you see it? Look at those lines. Let's take this off a minute. I'll kind of let you look at that. Ooh. Oh, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be so damn tasty. All right, so here's our bananas. Oh my God, that is gonna make the best syrupy topping. I have got whipped cream in the freezer ready to go. I have to tell you all, I am not a professional chef. I have had no training. My training as a chef was just a learning curve as becoming a mother at a young age. I learned that I needed to provide for these people or we were going to live off of Totino's pizza rolls all our lives. So let's see what we got going on. Oh my God, I can't believe this is almost already done. This meal is almost done. Look at that. Where do we? 23 minutes in and I've talked a whole bunch. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited to see what you guys have for me to try. Let me turn off this griddle. I'm going to turn off this griddle because I don't want to burn these. But I wanted to show you something I've never eaten before. And I hold this very dear to my heart because at one point, this was like a trip. This was like gold in my house, okay? This is my pandemic spam, okay? At the beginning of the pandemic and the lockdowns, when everybody was going apeshit and shopping at the stores and trying to get, or not shopping at the stores, shopping on Amazon because they were terrified to go to the stores, I was desperately seeking food like the rest of my family. Protein, meat. I've never tried Spam. Never in my life have I ever eaten Spam. And I have had this can of Spam since the beginning of the pandemic. But still, it doesn't expire until February 2023. So it's good to go. And we're going to slice it up. We're going to cook a little, and I'm going to taste it for you. And I'm going to give you my honest opinion on Spam today. So let's plate up this French toast, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. All right, so make it a goddamn plate. Kind of just moving y'all around. Oh, let me get a better plate than that. I'm going to use my fancy Pier 1 plates, one that doesn't have a chip on it, because I want it to look pretty. I want this stuff to look gorgeous, all right? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take our French toast off the griddle, and I'm going to show you guys. Here's both sides. It's beautiful. It's crispy. The butter from the griddle has, really caramelized the bread, and Spam and pineapple. That's interesting. I've never ever tried that, but that's also because I've never tried Spam. And I'm kind of excited because let's face it, I like a processed meat. Look at me. You don't get this sexy and round by eating unprocessed foods. You got to eat the processed shit if you want to look like this, okay, ladies? Just letting you know. You got to eat the processed shit. So I don't want to take it all. I don't want to eat all of it, but let's just do like a nice little, here, let's do this. I want to make it, like I said, like large to small. Oh, wait till you see this. Wait till you see what I have got coming for you. All right, get ourselves a nice scoop of our bananas. And then I'm going to sit down, do a little Q&A before we do the Spam, and I'll eat this and brag about how delicious it is. How's that sound? Normally, I think what we're going to do is try to, if we can't make the whole recipe, if I'm going to do something that takes a little longer to cook, we're going to do a reveal the following week on how it tasted, the review. All right, well, let's get this over here. Hey, let's get into my fridge. And I think there's got to be some, like, what would it be called? Like, public domain funk music. I think I need to find public domain funk music. And then that's what I can, like, get down to in my kitchen. Right? Okay, so I got this. I don't know if I can. Oh, I guess I'm not being sponsored by Ready Whip, but Ready Whip, if you want to sponsor me. Just kidding. Okay, so look at this French toast. Look at this beautiful French toast with that smashy looking bananas in it. Right? Public domain. There's got to be something. There's got to be something. Okay, so we're just gonna, this isn't a healthy breakfast. It's got bananas in it. I suppose it could be healthy. It's got eggs in it, so it's got some protein. I like whipped cream. So that's what's going down here. I'm whipping up I'm using it. Okay, so let's get you guys over here on the other side. And I can try to eat this in front of you and brag about how delicious it is. And if anybody has any questions about what I did, ask, and then I will answer you. All right, I guess I should use a fork though, because I could use my finger, but I don't want to just pick up the food. I've already been doing that so much. So let's be fancy and use like a real knife and fork. Cheers again, everybody. Thank you for coming out for my very first cooking show, and thank you, Cosmos, again, and thank you to my beautiful sponsor, whoever you are. I love you so much. I'm so excited to getting treats in the mail to try for you guys. So let's take a quick bite. I'll let you know how it tastes, and then I'll quickly get that Spam rolling. Let me heat up my grill one more time to get all Spam ready. There we go. Turn that down nice and low. All right, here we go, guys. Let's see how it tastes. Fancy French toast, Bananas Foster's French toast. Italian bread from the bakery that's got sesame seeds on it. Delicious whipped cream. It's just melting all over the top. In fact, let's get up close. Oh, shit. Oh, am I there? Sorry. Taking my phone out and, thank you. Let's see. Thank you, Facebook user. A reminder to anybody that wants me to know who you are when you're commenting, please remember to log into StreamYard to allow your name to be used in the comments. And then basically, I'll see who you are, and you won't be a Facebook user. But watch, you guys, watch this. It's hot as fuck. Don't burn yourself. Oh, hot damn. Hot damn. Oh, shit. It's so good. I'm not even fucking around. I think a crustier bread would be nicer. The edges would be a little more crusty. But for just pulling shit out of my hat this morning, my family actually left, but too bad. More for me. More for me. It's so good, Lorraine. It's so much better than any banana pancake in the whole wide world. I love it. Hot damn. It's a little sweet. You know what I forgot to add to my bananas? A little pinch of salt. A little pinch of salt. I think that would have made it a little more salted caramely flavored, right? So let's get y'all. Oh, Penny wants to say hi. Say hi. Good morning, everybody. Come on. Say hi. Say hi. Yeah, is mommy making bananas? You're going to get some. All right. Let's get over here and work on that Spam. Because it looks like Doggy came on. I know. My little girl. My Penny. I love her. And thanks to Sandy D, I think I know what Penny is. Sandy showed me her little rat terrier, and I started researching rat terriers. And I think that Penny is probably one of them. All right, so Spam comes in a can. What's the history of Spam? I don't know. I'm going to guess. Spam came out sometime during one of the wars because, shit was pricey. And they needed non-perishable meat because everybody liked salty meat back in the olden days. Ooh. All right, let's give it a smell. Oh. Ooh, it smells like kind of dog food. Thank you. I knew John Phipps. He's a history buff. He's just. Do you guys know John Phipps? John Phipps is a big guy over here at Cosmos, and he is a beautiful poet. He's a beautiful guitar player, lyricist, and he is also a history buff. Let's see. What foods have I always wanted to try? I like interesting foreign foods, you know, like things. I'll tell you what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of spicy things. Holy smokes, I gotta get this out of the can. Oy, let's see. I'm afraid of spicy food. I don't like mushrooms. Okay, I'm gonna dump this onto my little. Uh, come on, come on, Spammy, get on it. Oh, she's coming. She's coming. Oh, yeah. All right, let's slice this motherfucker up. Yeah, John Phipps. He's a cool cat. The kid knows his stuff. My son is 25 years old, and I love him to death. He's got his things that he does. I wish I could have him meet a cool cat like John Phipps. You know. All right, so we're slicing this stuff. It is obviously just basically chopped pork full of fat. So tasty. All right. It kind of tastes like dog food. Is that right? We're going to find out. Let's hear that sizzle. Wait. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Ooh. Oh, Spam. Ooh, God, it doesn't smell good, though. This is probably going to end up dog food. It'll probably give my dogs the shits big time, though, right? So, let's see. My money don't jiggle jiggle. What is that? Oh, yes, you're definitely mine. You're mine and theirs. I'll share you with them, honey. You know, we all got to help each other. We all got to build each other up. We got to love each other, right? That's what you have to do in this world. Because the world's fucking hard enough as it is. We don't need to compete. We don't need to judge people. I don't care what you believe. You know what? You know what I care about? Be a good person. Be nice to someone. Be nice to your neighbor. You know, I got a guy 2 doors down. We don't align politically. He's friendly to me. He says some cocky shit sometimes. But the other day, I saw him and I posted about this, but he was walking, he's walking around around our townhomes and with his dogs and retrieving his mail and stuff. And he's loudly listening to Dolly Parton, 9 to 5. Oh, it is jiggly. That's so funny. Anyway, so the man's listening to Dolly Parton and I'm thinking, I just love him. You know what? He's a nice guy. It's not his fault that he's kind of an idiot about things. But, because that's the way he was probably raised. And the fact that he was just listening to 9 to 5, loud as fuck, in the alleyway, echoing, and like walking, get out of the bed and stumble in the kitchen. I just loved it. I was like, shit. And made him a little endearing to me. So, like, if you can find one little good thing about someone you even don't like, or not that you don't like, you can find one little good thing about somebody that you don't know very well because you don't really want to get to know them very well because but you find that endearing thing about them and you can have a nice relationship. You can have a nice relationship with anybody, a friendly relationship, a neighborly relationship, So this Spam has been cooking roughly a couple minutes. Ooh, I think I need it to be a little more browned. I think it's going to have to be a little more brown for me to try it. But we've got time. Let me see what that question is. Any allergies of foods? I am only allergic to Levaquin, which is an antibiotic. So don't send me any of that. But other than that, I mean, like I said, I'm not a fan of mushrooms. I'm a fan of a certain type of mushroom, but we won't talk about that. But you'll know what I'm not a fan of because you'll ask my family what they haven't eaten in 20 years. My husband is a mushroom eater. He has not had a mushroom in 20 years because I think mushrooms are disgusting. All right, let me flip this shit over. Put it back here on the hot pot. Ooh, look at that. I made it look nice and fancy. All right, here, I'll show you. I love brittle pans. No antibiotics. I mean, they don't put Levaquin in meat products. I don't know. Hopefully there's none in this Spam. You never know. I'm starting to get a little flushed. It's warm in my kitchen. And then but look at that. Look at that beautiful Spam. It's got lines on it like I'm a professional. But I'm not. I'm just a suburban lady living outside of Chicago. And if you guys want to send me anything, the P.O. Box should be listed in the description. It's P.O. Box 207, Gilbert's, Illinois, 60136. Send me, you know, I'm not a fan of shrimp, but if you want to send me something weird, I'll probably eat a cricket. I'll try it. A local was selling some spicy crickets, and I thought, maybe, for a second. Yes, any kind of ingredients, any kind of food items you want me to try. You know, I like cash. I like beads and crystals. I like glass jewelry. No, I'm kidding. I'm totally fucking with you. But you know, send me whatever you want. And this spam is just about done, I think. Let me give that side another little. Oh, let's make those crisscrossy marks on both sides. On both sides. Ooh, listen to it sizzle. I'm gonna press it down and see what we get. Ah. Ooh, it let out a little squeal. It went, listen, wait. Saying, I've been in a can for 17 years and now I'm on fire. I'll have to go, but will I be able to go back and see comments too? Because I feel like I've missed them. And I don't want to miss anybody's comments. Ooh, spam. Maybe I should have sliced it a little thinner. But I'm pretty sure just like 3 minutes on a side is good. I'm getting nervous, you guys. I'm telling you, the smell of dog food in my kitchen right now is very overwhelming. You like Ferraris and mansions? Greg, leave your P.O. box in the chat, okay? Because I've got an extra Ferrari. But the mansion, you're going to just have to live in with me if I ever get one of those. And everybody can come and live with me in my mansion if you want, because I love you guys. Who would not want to be around all their favorite people in their mansion? 25, 24/7, 365. And that makes me think of Roe Evans, 24/7, 365. That girl can sing, and I feel happy to be alive. Sorry, I don't want to butcher anybody's personal music, but I just absolutely love Roe Evans. She played the Jam Fest yesterday too. All right, let me turn this off. I'm just going to go ahead and try it because we're approaching the time that I want it to be finished by. What have I got? I am. Yes! That's great. Hickory smoked spam actually sounds delicious. I thought this was a flavored spam. I thought I bought garlic spam. So it's interesting. It's not. And this is a Hormel food. The Hormel factory is actually off of I-90. When you drive out there, there's a giant can of Hormel chili. You see it right off the road. How fun is that? Yes, love it. All right, let's see. All right, let me get a little platter for my fun spam. Got a nice little different shape, I like to mix it up and make things look fancy. I wish I had like a piece of parsley or something to put on the spam. All right. Oh my God. Looks good. Look at that. Oh, fuck me. Jesus Christ. You guys, it smells like dog food. It's like instant stomach rot. Oh no. The spam folder. I'm going to remind you guys once again, if you want me to know who you are when you're commenting, please log into StreamYard before you join the chat. And I will see your name pop up. All right, I'm afraid. Oh, Christ. It doesn't smell good. It doesn't smell good, you guys. It smells god-awful. Okay. Whew, shit. All right. I'm going to take the crispy edge. And here, I'm going to actually take like 2 bites, right? Because I don't want you guys to think I'm just taking a... If Diane says she loves it, it can't be that bad. Diane's a classy, classy lady. Diane Call is a classy, classy lady. Oh. All right. Jesus, Lord, please. Okay. Oh, it's mushy. The texture. It's a texture thing. Okay. Ugh. I can't swallow it. I won't. It's my show. I don't have to swallow if I don't want to. But I did gag for all of you to see. So you know I can't handle the spirit. Oh my God. That's awful. Diane, you're a classy lady. Why are you eating this shit? Get yourself some real ham. Oh God. Well, I don't want to eat. Sandy, here, I need to choke down a bite of this because this shit was good. Let me get my French toast. All right. Thank God for the French toast. Holy smokes. You guys. Okay, so Bananas Foster's French toast. Delicious. Delicious. I recommend it any morning of the week. You guys saw I was able to complete the whole meal in under 30 minutes. And that's delicious. Okay. The Spam, on the other hand, I'm so disappointed that I held on to this can of pandemic spam. I call it spamdemic spam. I've held on to this can for legit since the beginning of the pandemic. Ooh, yeah, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. Can't do it. Wash it down with wine. I'll wash it down with some water. So cheers. I love coffee mugs too. So what I'm also going to try to do is feature a nice little coffee mug every week. I know other people do that too, but I don't want to always have the same coffee mug. So I actually collect these little vintage Padilla mugs. They're not little. They kind of stack sideways on a wooden handle. They're the best mugs in the world. If you ever come across these mugs, get yourself one. Beautiful pottery. Look at that drip pottery. Handmade in Mexico. You can't go wrong. Well, it looks like we're coming to an end of the show. Checking at my time. I've got to fry up a little more of this French toast for the family so when they come home they can eat it. Excuse me, I'm starting to belch a little, but that's typical. If you guys watch me stream, you know, I'm gassy. I'm gassy. Firework that looks like spam. Excuse me. Oh God, that's spam. I didn't even swallow it, and I can like taste it in like my brain. This was so much fun. I can't even tell you how excited I was when Cosmo's team approached me about this. I've always done a cooking show in my head, in my kitchen. I feel like I'm almost on public access television. And when I was a kid, I always wanted to be on public access television, kind of like Bob Ross, you know? So it's kind of like a dream come true for me. And I hope that's not offensive to anyone because, I mean, I personally think public access television is the best. But yes, huge shout outs to Renee and John for directing this for me. I would be clueless without them. I had some computer issues at the last minute and they were able to make it so awesome. I want to thank everybody again for coming to watch me and supporting the show. And please send me to the P.O. Box, P.O. Box 207, Gilbert's, Illinois, 60136. Send me something you want me to try. I've already tried Spam. So if you want me to try Spam, send me a different flavor. Oh, and I'll try it again. It's terrible. But thank you again to my sponsor. Thank you again to Cosmos Creative Television. Thank you to Facebook for being there and helping me find these wonderful people and this wonderful community. I guess that's it. If you guys have any questions, you can PM me if you want any, if you need any advice on how to make this dish, since I really don't use recipes, but you know, get in touch with me. I'm very, very, very accessible. And I'm so, oh God. If you send me Vienna sausages, oh God, that's what Spam smells like. I think Vienna sausages are just Spam blended and put back into a pan with all that goo, for sure. Pretty sure. Love you guys. Hope you have a wonderful day. Mwah!